Early morning in India, 3:30 a.m., 9 o'clock Melbourne, and look at the weather behind me. I'll show you the sky also. Look at the sky. Can you see the sky now? I think you can. It's absolutely blue. No clouds whatsoever in the sky. Really nice day. I'm just wearing the jumper. I just told Rohan that, it's slight chill in the morning, but the moment you step out in that sun, you don't need anything. You don't need anything. The sun literally pierces you. And today it is expected to be bright and sunny. Tomorrow it is cloudy but no rain. It might be cloudy but no rain, but today it's bright and sunny. Expect a full day's play. Play will start early at 10 a.m. Melbourne time, which is what? 58, 59 minutes from now. 58, 59 minutes from now. And the best part about this game is the ebbs and flows. The ebbs and flows of this test match have been absolutely magical. But let's start with the weather. Aisha and I actually got up at about 5:30, 5:45 a.m. And then I came out and I was like 6 a.m. the sun was out. So from 6 a.m. it has been bright. 3:30 mornings, by the way, good morning, sir. Boss, you're champion, cricket admirer. Appreciate your support. Also appreciate the commitment to sport. Have you gone to sleep or did you not sleep? Hello, cricket admirer, did you sleep at all or did you not sleep? You are like our producer Shopnil that you will only finish the first session and then go to sleep at 7 o'clock. What is your plan? Tell me. And who was the other one? Weather update. Somebody asked me about the weather update. Perfectly fine. Look at the sky. Yeah, look. Can you look at the sky? I hope you can. Absolutely blue. Absolutely crystal clear blue. And that is what I was telling you, that from 6 a.m. in the morning, I got up at about 5:30, 5:45, and I just walked out and I was like, oops. From 6 a.m. in the morning, it was bright and sunny. Absolutely no problem. And there are look at the blue sky behind our two champions. Trisha's actually wearing a lovely jacket today. Good to see.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I thought it will
And
be
look at the other
cold.
one. What happened? Cold?
I thought,
We thought it would be
yeah, but
cold.
it's not that
Not
cold.
It's not
cold.
that cold.
It is not cold. No, no, no. Today is
It's bright
23
and sunny.
degrees.
Bright
23
and
degrees
sunny.
with 23 degrees with
Oh,
pretty warm weather today. No cold whatsoever. Okay, so
but at least
they
for
are
a
getting it
change,
set.
people will see me wearing something formal.
Yeah, I mean, Trisha, I don't think you will need that coat after a while.
Not at all. We're just going to quickly take the mic, please.
Both of them
Yeah.
are in front of the Dennis Lilly statue, in front of the
No,
G.
no,
Sunday, a little bit away from that side. By the way, it is expected to be.
so this is the turnout for today. Not much, but I think it's still too early, and I don't think we'll see a lot of crowd in the first session. It's a Sunday. Maybe people are resting at home. Yeah, people might be waking up late after partying last night. Yeah, I think that's the case. Me out of this. You can't.
Yeah, I
Why can't
mean,
you hear it?
no, I can hear you. I
Yeah,
can hear you
because it's
loud and
mic.
clear.
No, how can we hear him?
What happened? I can hear both of you loud and clear.
Yeah,
Gargi for
but
once is
we were
audible.
using a mic, so we couldn't hear you.
No, all of a sudden you broke, Trisha. Say again. Speak again. Trisha, speak again.
We are changing the mic. We are changing the mic.
Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. So as you can see, look at the visuals in front of the MCG. They're getting the microphone changed, but that's what it is. Look at the weather there, and you can see that's the Dennis Lilly statue. That's gate number 2, and the media center is just on the left. It's beautiful out there. Absolutely beautiful out there. They have the people are trickling in. You will see a huge crowd for sure. Sure, because Australia will bat. Sam Constas will be out there. He's become a star in this country. The Sam Constas versus Jasprit Bumrah battle will be a special one again. Jasprit, in that interview to Channel 7, said at no point did he feel that he was too long away from a wicket. So that's a battle within a battle. Gargi is getting the microphone ready. Uh, it's a big day. Every single day of this test match has been a big day. Every session has been interesting. For once, India won two sessions yesterday. In fact, I will say India won all. That even if in the pre-lunch session, if you say two wickets went, 30 runs to follow on, right? So India got about 80 odd? Yeah, India got about 80 odd. So Trisha, yesterday, if I can say, India actually won all the sessions. If the pre-lunch session was shared, two down, but post-lunch, post-tea, if you get to 356 with your tail, I think you have won all the sessions.
Absolutely. I think India yesterday won the sessions and not only won them, I think won them big. That's why now they're in a
Yes.
position where they can kind of force the match as well. Very, very tiny
I agree
plays
with you.
that. But they can force the match, and you never know one more 15-20 runs partnership, because right now I think in the morning NKR will try to get the runs quickly, and if he can get some runs quickly and the the lead goes below 100, this could well be, that Agarkar, you remember 6 wickets Boryada Australia
Oh,
dismissed early.
for 41. Six wickets for 41. Australia 196 all out, and all of a sudden match on. 100%. Adelaide 2003. Rahul Dravid's 233. Ajit Agarkar 6 for 41, and India goes on to win that test match. Who knows? Who knows?
And Boryada,
Absolutely. But
Ajit Agarkar in the dressing room will be saying the same thing. Look, we have done it before. You guys can do it again.
100%. I mean, one Jasprit Bumrah spell, one somebody new, and Akash Deep should step up. Washington Sundar, Ravindra Jadeja, you have two specialist spinners who will get some assistance, some purchase from the wicket. But let's start with the man in focus. Gargi, now that you've had a time to sleep through that innings, to enjoy that innings, it's like, I don't know if you what you have thought about it, but now that you've had the chance to soak that in, tell me about that Nitish Reddy innings and how good that was.
I think now that we've had more time to think about, the only thing that I can think of is actually the impact of the innings on not just this match, but if you know, look, I know it's a reach, but if India goes on to maybe pull out a miracle and win this one and the next one, this knock alone has changed the whole scenario for the WTC final, and it's going to have such an
Even if
impact.
India,
Yeah.
draws the game.
Exactly, exactly. It's had such a huge impact on the WTC cycle, and I think WTC final, sorry. And I think that's the beauty of it. And the other thing that you can think of is the fact that Washi and Nitish Kumar Reddy are so young. Nitish Kumar Reddy, 21 years old. You keep watching these videos of his father, of the family, just hugging each other, all of them in a group hug. It's just tears, emotions. It's the beauty of sport. It's what we live for. It's why we do what we do. Why we want to cover cricket. Why we want to cover sports. It's moments like these that capture all the attention and all the heart. And I am truly honored. And so it's my pleasure that I was here. Thanks to Boria sir, of course, that I was here and I witnessed this.
Trisha, what were you doing when yesterday I asked Gargi this question during our post match live? When Mohammad Siraj was batting those three balls, what were you
Oh
doing?
my God.
I was praying. I was praying. I was praying because, but now I know that Mohammad Siraj is the game changer player, and I believe in him.
Jassi
But
Bhai.
I think
It is no longer
the
Jassi Bhai, it is now DSP Bhai.
yeah,
Raj
it
bhai.
is Siraj Bhai. It is Mia Bhai. But I think the best description of this has come from Snehashish, one of our colleagues. He said, for me, whatever happens now, player of the match is Mohammad Siraj.
I don't know what he went to say.
But the best part, yes, for me, not even that defense. For me, the best part was next over,
Yeah.
Nitish Reddy, first two balls, he was trying to hit and he missed. And Siraj, of all people, Siraj walked up to him and was giving him batting advice. That was brilliant. That, you play with the straight bat. I think coming
And then
from
the next
Siraj.
shot went
Yeah.
over covers for a four.
Brilliant. Boryada, why you
Mureza,
are
why
not
not
present
present
in
in
ground?
the ground? Love your on-site ground coverage. Bhai, I'm 5 minutes away. Let me have my morning coffee today and tea, and then I will go. You have superb colleagues there. Look at Trisha and Gargi. I'm exactly 5 minutes away. And Sunday morning I will have my breakfast and then go because the media breakfast is absolute shit. All they have is some cut fruits which are inedible. They are that bad. So I will have breakfast at Loon, which is the best croissant here in town. I will have breakfast there and then go in and about 45 or 1 hour from now. So allow me my croissant in the morning because it's really, really bad breakfast in that press box. Realistically, what are the chances of India win? 10%, not even that. Both of you, Trisha Gargi, I don't give India more than 10% chance.
I think a draw is more likely the probable outcome from here on. You avoided a loss brilliantly because of that of the late
Not
innings.
completely. Even we can pull out a loss. We lose 10 wickets out for 50. I think what has happened is when we went back home on day two,
There's an internet glitch at their end. I think, yes, the frame has frozen. So Trisha and Gargi, they'll need to get it back. Rohan and
Are we
whoever is
back?
there, yeah, we are back. You're back. You're back.
We are
You're
back.
back.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Trisha, go on.
I was saying that on day two when we went back home, there were only two possible results: India losing and a draw. But what we did yesterday after winning all three sessions, or say one shared and two sessions win, is now all three results are possible. Any of the two teams, and we have seen both the batting lineups are fragile, which is why I think all three, all three results are possible now.
100%. 100%. By the way, Trisha, your audio is absolutely clear, and I don't blame people if they say that Gargi's audio is muffled.
It is muffled once again.
Now it's
Wow.
okay. Now it's
Okay,
okay.
okay, okay, okay. It's not. It's
But
not.
the moment you stand where Trisha is and when you speak, your audio is not as clear as hers. Speak
Is
now.
it okay now?
You know, again it's problematic. Hold the mic a little up.
Let's do it. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just keep it like that. Keep it like that.
Okay.
That's the that's perfect now.
Okay.
Anyway, coming back to the game at hand. You both have seen the video of BCCI which they have put out. Nitish Reddy's family meeting Nitish Kumar Reddy. Tell me, I mean, this is what for me is the best part of sport. The father, the mother, the daughter, the sister, whatever it is. Trisha, you go first, then Gargi. Nitish Kumar Reddy and the family. You all, Shubha did that video yesterday. What would this mean for them as a family?
Raw emotions, and that's what I think completes the story. The father leaving the job, sacrificing for his son. And in fact, in one of the tweets, Nitish has written that I dedicate the century to my father. And rightly so. I mean, the family has done so much, and you could see raw emotions. The way Nitish Kumar Reddy's father was crying after he reached the century was a fulfilling moment. These are the moments, Boryada, which make you feel all sacrifices are worth it and dreams do come true.
Absolutely. Gargi Siddhartha Dasgupta says, what was the question, Ron? That Nitish Kumar Reddy shows that India is a cricketing superpower, the depth of
Yeah,
Indian
yeah.
cricketing
That's
talent.
talking
That's
on
what's in the,
cricket.
yeah. NKR
Yeah.
showed the depth of Indian cricket. That's why India is a superpower. Basically, talking about the depth of Indian talent. Gargi.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think when we got those first three 40s from Nitish Kumar Reddy and some really good bowling as well. I think one of the biggest talking points that we were also discussing was the fact that the Indian bench looks really, really good. Because you've got a Washington Sundar. At that point, you had a Washington Sundar. Now he's in the team. You had a Nitish Kumar Reddy. You had sometimes Jadeja. You had sometimes Ravichandran Ashwin on the sidelines as well. So when you think about it, the depth is incredible, and that's no surprise, honestly. With the amount of competition that India has, the level of quality is automatically raised because only 11 guys make it, and they're creme de la creme from the country. Out of 1.4 billion people, there are 11 playing on the field. So you can imagine how good they are. You can imagine how good they are, and 100% agree with the fact that NKR has showed how how deep just how our talent pool goes.
That was a good question, Trisha. That was a good question from Earthlings. Great work, Gargi, Trisha, Boria sir. Why is the Indian media targeting Virat? You will not see this nonsense anywhere else. 100% correct. You know
Yeah.
why they are targeting? Because what the word you used. because they are absolute idiots. This is nonsense. If anyone justifies the abuse on Virat Kohli, then I don't know what to say to them. If you justify cricket, that West Australian newspaper calling Virat Kohli a clown and then saying that it was karma, that is why he got that run out happened and he got out to Scott Boland, then that is the lowest of lows. And the same people, when Johnny Bairstow happened and the English fans were heaping abuse on Australian cricketers, said, World War V has started. So this is Australian double standards at its height. But our problem is we Indians are going to sort of inject energy into this. We will fan this flame and we will abuse Virat. Because for us, we will either be a Rohitian or a Viratian or a Rahulian or some Ian. Unfortunately, we will not be Indian. And this ugly division, the fan wars, have destroyed Indian cricket. Trisha, where do you stand on this?
Also, Boryada, I think I don't know if you have seen the West Australian has gone one step ahead today and written Sam Constance, the father of Virat Kohli. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Sam Constance, I think probably hasn't even learned what is Test cricket. He's riding high, and he's riding high on some, I would say some good cricket, but also some great luck. On any other day, he will get out on zero. He'll make a fool of himself, and then probably he'll come back to the ground and realize who he actually is. And I don't want to use this word, but who is the father and who is the son?
The fact is, if Sam Constas, this is a joke. I'd love to see the, but good one. When Sam Constas comes to India and plays Washington Sundar and Ravindra Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav on those turners,
We will see
Sam
him dance
Constas will.
without music, Boryada. We will see him dance without music.
I mean, come on, boss. I mean, there is a limit to you guys. But this shows the depth of West Australians reporting. This actually shows how pathetic they are, how idiotic they are. I mean, they call themselves journalists. They are not even jokers. That's what they are. And I'm publicly saying it that the West Australian newspaper, by calling Kohli a clown, then saying karma, and now saying Sam Constas is the father of Virat Kohli, is proving that in the media landscape, you can actually get away with jobs even if you're an absolute idiot. So your IQ level needs to be less than 25 to get a job in the West Australian newspaper. We should make an advertisement of it. You want a job in the West Australian newspaper, your IQ and your level has to be less than 25. That is your depth. But coming to a more serious one, Jasprit Bumrah versus Sam Constas Gargi will be another interesting battle. Bumrah will be ready for it now.
I'm looking forward to this one because, you know what, like Trisha said, I think there was a lot of luck involved because
Gargi, hold it up again. It's muffled.
Loud,
hello,
loud.
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, now.
She can hear you. She can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, all right. No, I'm so looking forward to this contest because this is going to be an exciting one. Let's get this straight. Like Trisha said, there was a lot of luck involved in that Sam Constas innings. I think he possibly took away all of luck that was in that stadium that day, India's as well. But when you look back on that innings, when you look back on the first 2 overs, like Jasprit Bumrah said as well, I think there were 7 to 8 times where Sam Constas could have gotten out.
100%. What is this? Shuranjan Mukherjee, the best show in YT by miles. Kudos to Boryada team, Trisha, Gargi, Mama, Shubhai, Nogni, Shormishta ma'am, little Aisha. All the veterans giving special appearances a treat to us. Absolutely. Thank you very much,
This
Shuranjan.
is
The
the
most
second time
important
since
thing is you
yesterday
guys.
I have been called a veteran. I'm not liking it.
No, no, no. You are
Definitely
not
not
being
liking
called a
it.
veteran. You are not. Your name was there. They are basically calling Gaurav and Prantik and those fellows veterans.
Oh, great, great. Please call them veteran.
But a word from both of you in appreciation of each one of these guys waking up at 3:30 a.m. in the morning in India and watching this coverage. A word for them.
I know it's difficult because I know I've done it before I came here, so I know how difficult it is to actually do that. And then it's not to wake up that
Ah,
early in the morning and get the shows done and get everything done. I know it's very very difficult. And the fact that it's not just that the match stops and your work stops, you also have to get through tomorrow's work. And and do the rest.
I think for me the most difficult part is the two time zones that we play in.
Oh,
Because the moment the match stops here, it is 7:38, and all of us are working another time zone where it's just 1:32, and we are like, what's going on next? What will go next? So I think it's tough, but no complaints, Boryada. I would have watched that Nitish Kumar Reddy innings if I was working somewhere else. Here, that's my work. So, no complaints.
by the way,
No, but I want to make this look for us. It's work. At least for us, it's work. So we have a compulsion. We are committed to this. But for people who are not working, for these people to wake up at 3:30, watch the broadcast, it is something else. It is something else, boss. Hats off to you guys. Coast of Rai, vamos, 100% vamos. The vamos man is actually sitting in India and producing this. He's our vamos man. What were the other questions? Comment gulo play kar. Comment gulo. If India wins, everyone will start saying GG is mastermind. If India loses, GG will be held responsible. Your take on this? I think Gautam has already proved that the Nitish Kumar Reddy selection was an absolute masterstroke. The whole world and their uncle said Nitish Kumar Reddy does not deserve to be in the team. I thought it was an inspired call from Gautam. I thought the Washington Sundar call has also worked from Gautam. So give him time. Give him time. Even if India loses the series, I think Gautam has shown enough that he can be a reasonably good coach. Where do you stand on this, Trisha and Gargi?
Absolutely. I think Gautam Gambhir has taken gutsy calls, and we have known Gambhir to be that kind of a coach. Boria and team watching you live from London, England. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My internet is late. Why?
Okay, it's ANK1288, ANK1288. You're watching us from London, so it's what? The time zone is 9 hours. 9 hours means you are around midnightish. You are around midnightish in London at this point in time. Nine, not 10.5 hours, I think. So you are around midnight. So you are still okay, my friend. You are still okay. I mean, your time around what? It's about 10, 11 o'clock in the evening. So you are still, or maybe a little later. But people in India, 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning to wake up, if you are in one of those areas where it's cold, like Delhi or North India or Kolkata, to wake up at 3:30 a.m. And watch this broadcast. To everyone, my sincere thank you. But coming back to the game, what do you expect? Nitish Reddy farming the strike, playing some overs out, because every over means you're eating into time. Does Nitish Reddy attack? Does he farm the strike? Does he tell Mohammad Siraj, don't give it away, block a ball every over, and let's try and keep the Australians out there for 30, 40 more minutes? Trisha.
I think Nitish has to just play the way he was playing. Apart from the fact that now he cannot take the risk that he took when he was on 97, taking 2 runs and exposing the tail. I think he has to form the strike, and yet probably if it's a bad ball, then take his chances, because he is that kind of a player, and it is important. It is important that
Wow.
we.
Trisha, I'm sorry, I'll hold you there. He's watching from Colombia.
Oh my God! This is brilliant. You know Medley?
we'll get into
What
that
is she
later.
saying? What is she
I
saying?
don't know the way she said that he's watching from Maryland as if she has been there 500 times. I was like, do you
No, no,
know the place?
no. Trisha, that's Gargism. That
Yeah,
morning
that's
quota, first one.
By the way, I'll just tell you what. I have no clue what date or day it is. I just know that it's day 4 of the test. That's all
Yeah,
I
so
know.
Trisha, Gargism number two. Make a count every day. And keep
watching
keep
from
a ledger.
Kenya.
Oh,
My
brilliant.
God.
We hear Shah watching from Kenya. This is fantastic. People are watching us from Canada, from Colombia, from London, from India, from Kenya, of course, I'm from Bangladesh. Excellent work. You guys are doing great. Hopefully, India will win. Tanjeed Fardin watching us from Bangladesh, folks. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Tanjeed, ভালো থাকবেন। আপনাদের ওখানে কিরম ওয়েদার সেটা বলুন। ঠান্ডা লাগছে কিনা সেটাও বলুন। এক কাপ কফি নিয়ে বসে পড়ুন। এবং ইন্ডিয়া জিতবে কিনা দেখতে হবে, বাট ইট শুড বি আ ভেরি গুড গেম। বাট কামিং ব্যাক, গার্গি, your thoughts on what should be Nitish Reddy's approach in the first 20-25 minutes?
I think bat it out. bat it out is the approach that needs to be. I think Nitish Kumar Reddy has the ability. We've seen him do it before. He's looked solid throughout the series, but when it comes to today, bat out those overs, bat out, and take as much strike as possible, get as many runs as possible. I don't think you have to be too cautious going ahead at this point. Just get as many runs and bat as many overs as possible.
By the
Thank
way,
you,
she's
Nisha.
one of our regular viewers, Trisha, Lana Ghosh. She's one of our regular
Lana Ghosh,
viewers.
of course.
What should be part of India's plan? Great job. Kudos from San Diego. Wow. Wow. This
Oh,
is a
San Diego
truly
is where my
global
cousin stays,
broadcast.
by the way. San
Yeah,
Diego
Trisha.
is where my cousin stays.
Excellent. But what should be India's plan? Two simple things as far as I'm concerned. One, do not leak easy runs to Australia. Because
Yeah.
Australia with Sam Constas, Travis Head, they will attack. And if you leak easy runs, Australia will be able to set the game up quite quickly and then will give their bowlers more time to bowl India out. You don't want that. If that means you go negative, you go negative. If that means and if you pick up a few early wickets, then go in for the kill. So it will depend on the first Jasprit Bumrah spell. The first 10 overs, if they are able to get 2, 3 wickets in the first 10 overs, go in for the kill. If you are not able, then Rohit Sharma's captaincy will be tested. He has to put in field 7-2, 8-1. If Washington Sundar on, Ravindra Jadeja on, get negative lines, do not give Australia easy runs. Risha Gargi, is the crowd building? Is the crowd building like yesterday also was a sizable crowd? What's going on?
Not
Yes,
as
the
much.
crowd is building slowly, but not as much.
Not as much.
Yeah, I think people are pouring. I mean, people aren't really like pouring in. We have seen in the first 2 days, especially, uh, this area was completely full of fans and color. That isn't there today. Probably also because it's half an hour early start on a Sunday. I think people will keep coming in Boreada as we go
Yeah,
throughout
yeah,
the
yeah.
day, and the match becomes more interesting. But as of now, I would say moderate. Moderately, people are slowly coming in, and you know what? By the pace in with which people are walking, you can easily say it's the weekend. Slow
1 second,
pace.
let me take this
Yeah.
comment. Zoran Miranda, not slept a week, typing from Mumbai, dear Boria. Miss your cutting honesty in the mainstream media. Who cares about them? Welcome back. Hello. What is mainstream media? With technology, it is a media agnostic age. There is nothing called mainstream media. If the mainstream media have become cheerleaders, you just give them an F. It's as simple as that. And you want to read my columns? Read my columns on Rev Sports and Economic Times. And as far as broadcast is concerned, watch us because we will call spade a spade. My only submission to you, my friend, is there is nothing called mainstream media. Donald Trump won an election based on digital campaign and he shunned mainstream media. You've seen what has happened to a New York Times and the rest. I'm not defending or taking a position here. All I'm saying is what Donald Trump did is a case in point how important digital has become for the world. So if an American presidential election can be won based on digital media or to an extent on digital media, so you can understand the power. You make all Fapsians proud. Thank you, Lana. Thank you. Appreciate it. But coming back, yes, Trisha, Australia too, after yesterday, Gargi and Trisha will start to feel the pressure. Till yesterday morning, all the aces were Australia. 7 for 221. Oh, let's go in for the kill. Finish them off for 250. And all of a sudden now, 356 for 9. The tail has added 200 runs from 150 for 5 to now 356. Clearly, you will feel the pressure, Gargi.
Yeah, 100%. I think Scott Boland also came out and talked about it. He said that India's been, NKR and Washington Sundar have been able to put the pressure back on Australia. So if that's something that Scott Boland is admitting, you know that that's happening. And we saw that. We saw that on the field. You saw some very tired legs. You've got Mitchell Stark, I think, who was by the end of it cramping up. You had a tired Pat coming, and you could see that on their faces. You could see that there were a couple of post misfields as well. You could see that the shoulders were drooping. So these are all signs of the fact that Australia is under pressure at this moment. Because if they if they slip up and lose control of this match right now, it could go either way. If Australia makes some real slip ups, and no, that's not answer. Okay, if Australia makes some real slip ups and India is able to capitalize on it, this could very well go either way. Of course, we're saying that a draw is more likely, but at the same time, you have to understand that anything could happen.
Trisha, the point is if Pat Cummins goes to Sydney 1-all, the whole world and their uncle's pressure will be on his shoulders. You were supposed to win this series. You are going into Sydney one apiece. Clearly, you will feel a huge amount of pressure on your home ground. Pat Cummins and Mitchell Stark will feel that pressure. Yes, Trisha.
Absolutely, I think, and
গার্গিকে কোথায় পাঠিয়ে দিলে?
আরে এখানে কিছু একটা ইভেন্ট হচ্ছে, কি ইভেন্ট হচ্ছে সেটা দেখতে পাঠালাম ওকে।
আরে ওই Nick Hockley and Australian CEO is speaking to the media at 9:30.
That's the thing happening. Come.
They are speaking about the Melbourne attendance. Australian cricket CEO Nick Hockley and the new CEO, they are speaking to the media at 9:30 a.m. about the record attendance at the MCG. That's what is happening there.
Got it, got it.
Why
Yeah,
you tell me that she
and
just made you run
because
for
I
no
didn't
reason?
know that you did not run. This Gargi running is the biggest sham of all.
Now, Trisha, what you will do is you make her run from there to the Dennis Lilly statue. We will increase the screen and then everybody can watch her running. Otherwise, she fibs every day.
Exactly. Anyway, getting back to the point, yes, the moment this match is a draw, it becomes huge pressure for Australian media, and everybody, because people have started taking this personally. But talking about the players, I think immense pressure going to Sydney 1-1, WTC final at stake as well for them, because Boryada, they might get demerit points considering the slow over rate. So I think overall everything to play for, and of course, if this test match is a draw, let's put it this way, Boryada, the pressure will be more on the home side than on the visiting side.
I agree with that. Gargi, Trisha Boria, who is your favorite Indian or Australian star from the current crop? Gargi, you go first, like Trisha, then I can say.
My current favorite from the top, NKR is the new one, obviously, because he's the breakout star from the series. But I would say KL Rahul. And on the other
How
hand,
is KL Rahul the current crop? KL Rahul has been there for so many years.
by current crop, that do they mean like the current Indian team or like
Okay,
the
okay,
new
you choose.
up and coming? So fine, take my opinion. And when it comes to Australia, Steve is giving you the test masterclass, test batting masterclass.
By the way,
With me, I think
lot of people,
I
let me
would
say
say,
this also. A lot of people said, Trisha, that Sydney there will be weather. The first 3 days of the test match, as of now, there is no weather. So first day is cloudy, which is 3rd Jan, which is the Friday. Uh, you know, today is what? Today is the Sunday, right? Today is 29th. Yeah. So 3rd January is a Friday, clear weather. Saturday, sunny. Sunday, sunny. Sam ka duck loading. Thrumil Modi, Trisha.
I don't want to give more footage to Sam Constance. I don't think he has done enough in international cricket as of now to give him so much footage, to be honest. And among the current crop, for me, the favorite, I think somebody that people talk very less about is Akashdeep. I know he's very new, but I've seen him play for Bengal for quite some time. He was there for RCB as well. So Akashdeep is someone who is going to be a future star for me. From India. From Australia, it's interesting. I mean, uh, aren't all of them quite? I mean, they have been there for quite a while now, so I don't think there's anyone from the current crop yet. I can't be, as I said. I mean, for me, Constance. Honestly, for me, Constance hasn't done anything significant for me to go gaga about him.
I'll take Washington Sundar because I like the guy's commitment. He knows his limitations. I've known him from his under 17 days. In fact, it was me who first recommended him for his IPL stint when he was 17 years of age. So have seen this guy for the last several years, and started as an opener, similar trajectory, and now evolved as a solid all rounder. Will possibly be the one to go to in the post Ashwin era. Somebody said 4:30 start. Yes, my friend, it is a 4:30 start in India. 10 a.m. here in Australia. So in exactly 25 minutes from now. 25 minutes from now. But give me a
Boniana, can I
sense
say
what's going
something
on.
which is not directly related to the match? But
100% you
apart
can.
from, yeah, we went to the MCG museum yesterday
Yeah.
during the rain interruption and
Yes.
the break that happened together. And there is something strange that I noticed. You know how we keep saying in India that women cricketers do not get enough credit. So there is a Belinda Clark Award in Australia, which all of us know, right? But in the Australian Hall of Fame, Belinda Clark is not marked as a legend of the game. She's just given a plaque like most others. Exactly. So here you will already know, Boryada, that for legends there is the golden plaque, and for others it's just the black plaque. Belinda Clark, of all people, is in that black plaque. She's not there in the golden plaque. It's so weird.
This is a story. This is a good story. And the
I
question
have
is why?
recorded. I have recorded. Because honestly,
This
I
is
was
a
hot.
story,
I
and
more
the
than
question is why.
yeah,
But the
exactly
museum is
my
a good
point.
one. The museum is a very good one. Did you
Yeah,
like the
it's a
museum?
perfect blend of how you can use digital media to as well as store the old memories. In fact, when Ogni and I were doing this MCG museum thing, say it's called Shormishadi. She's searching for us.
But
When we
did
were
Gargi
doing
go
this,
as well? Did Gargi go as well?
yeah. All three of us were there.
Very good, because it's important that all of them gets a sense of the history. By the way, Trisha, all my books are there. All my books are
And
there.
that's why I was saying that is the kind of museum we should make, Boryada.
How much can India chase on a day five pitch? Phew. It will also depend on the start, and that brings me to that perennial question: where does Rohit Sharma bat?
So, will you now put Rohit Sharma back to number six?
I don't think
That
he'll
is
do
the
it.
point. Where do you see him bat? I mean, do you see him bat at the top? And if he gets out again, what happens to him? And the pressure back on India when you are trying to defend a game and save a game. Do you go down and allow Jaiswal and Rahul to open? I don't see any problem in that. But what do you reckon? What will Rohit? I think he will still open. I think he will still open.
I actually
That's my
think
personal
Boryada
one.
he should not only open the batting. I think he should just uh, go for his shots. He should
I
just
agree with you.
he should just play his cricket, because if he has to get any amount of runs, even if that's 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever, and if he has to get back the confidence, if he has to get back in any bit of form, he has to go back to his natural game, back his instinct, and not play half-hearted. I think the shot wasn't the problem last innings. The half-heartedness was the problem. Just
I
he
agree.
has to back himself. Somebody who has done so well for almost decade and a half to almost a decade and a half, probably 15 years. We have seen Rohit Sharma, domestic, international. If you add
18-year
together,
long
you have
career.
backed yourself. That's how you have reached here. One more time. And since everybody is talking about this being his last series in Australia, whatever, I mean, he would know how far to go. So I think just give it all. Just back yourself, back your strength, back your instincts.
See, Gargi, the point is if you get a 50-run start in quick time, these are tired Australian legs. If someone comes and says Mitchell Stark and Pat Cummins will be fresh, they are living in a fool's paradise. Australia has been kept on the field for 100 overs. Mitchell Stark was holding his back yesterday. He was clearly stiff. Yes, there will be physios and sports science and all of that, and they will come back. But under no circumstance are they fresh. So if Rohit Sharma manages to do a counter punch and goes for 50 odd runs in the first 7, 8, 9 overs, all of a sudden panic can set in. And that's where you can just make merry. So Rohit Sharma's approach will be very important, but I still see Rohit Sharma coming at the top and opening and not going down again.
Yeah,
Yeah, please go ahead.
100%. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Like I said, I don't see them changing the batting order once again in the middle of the match. I don't think that's going to be happening, and that wouldn't be as wise because once you've tinkered, you don't want to tinker once again with the batting lineup. So Rohit Sharma comes in at the opening position, but the only thing I want Rohit to do differently is go for his shots. Do what he should do what he did in the
Absolutely.
World Cup. I think that's what he needs to do at this point, because this is not working for him. Leaving is not working for him. Like you've been saying for quite a long time, that the head and the heart are in different places. The head and the body
Yeah.
are in different places. His muscle memory is saying something different. His head is saying something different. He's been practicing. We've seen him practice leaving the ball. He's doing 25 minutes of practice, and playing at least only 4 to 5 shots and leaving everything else. But at the same time, he's worked on that aggressive approach for so long, for the T20 World Cup, for the ODI World Cup, that maybe that's his game now. That's his approach now, and it's too ingrained in his muscle memory that he just can't let it go. But at this point,
Also,
just
Rohit is
just
a
go for
natural
your game.
hitter of the ball.
Yeah,
Rohit
exactly.
isn't a Chiteshwar Pujara who will go on, block, block,
Leaving the
block,
ball.
leaving the ball. And I don't mind him leaving the ball. I'm not asking him to play a hefty shot outside in the corridor of uncertainty. But pull shot is bread and butter for him. Pull shot, Rohit Sharma's lazy elegance. All of us talk about it. But Boria, the one small observation, all Rohit's life, or I mean, as a cricketer, we have spoken about Rohit having that extra fraction of a second, from where, how, nobody knows, but he has that one extra fraction of a second. Do you somewhere feel that extra fraction of a second now isn't really there?
No, it's not there. He's actually extra fraction of a second slow because he's reacting that tad fraction of a second slow. And I can tell you in 2012, I think 2012, when Tendulkar was getting bowled, and I'd asked him what happened. And when later he and I speak, that after you play 20 odd years, when you're kind of moving towards the fag end, that reflects that becomes that micro millisecond slow. And at this level, you get caught out. So Rohit Sharma's I agree with both of you that Rohit Sharma should just play an aggressive brand, because now, by the way, there is nothing conventional. Sam Constance, when he plays those shots, you are saying, this is new age test cricket. And when Rohit Sharma plays shots, you're like, why is he trying to hit the ball? That can't happen. If that works for Rohit Sharma, that works for Rohit Sharma. Virender Sehwag, Michael Slater, Sam Constance, people have been there. Baseball is the whole idea. If Rohit Sharma wants to take the bull by the horn, so be it. If that gets him runs, India will be fine. Because at this point in time, he's not getting runs. He's putting pressure back on the team and himself. Neither approach is working. So there is no reason for him to hold back, and give the wicket away. If he gets, even if 30, 40, 50 runs and gives India a start, India will take that. Last few minutes on the show, this is a good question. Krik Ranjan. Did we waste Akashdeep by sending him as night watchman? I have never been a night watchman fan.
Absolutely, I think it was an absolute hi. Absolutely waste of a wicket. Right now, if Akash Deep was there, I think
It
we
should
could
have
have
gone
added.
longer.
Yeah, we could have added some more runs. Got the lead a little, little down. Maybe if it was only a 50-run lead or something, you would say the match has completely turned on its head.
I tend to agree. I tend to agree. Gargi, what is your ideal scenario for today? Last 3, 4 minutes, because you guys have to go in, and I will quickly go for my croissant and then come. But what is your ideal scenario of the match today?
Ideal scenario, I think Nitish Kumar Reddy bats for another 1.5 hours. Bats out those
Cool off.
overs. No,
You reckon 1 hour? I don't think he will be able to do
no,
that for more than 20,
I
25
said this
minutes.
ideal
No, no,
scenario.
she's talking about ideal
Yeah.
scenario.
Like that would be perfect. If he does that, if he pulls that off, it would be perfect. That's the ideal scenario. Of course, realistically, I don't think. I think 1 hour is way too long for Nitish Kumar Reddy to stand in there alone with the last wicket. Obviously, it won't happen. But at least half an hour more, half an hour more, get as many runs as possible, be on the strike. Who's going to be on the other end?
Siraj?
Siraj plays the supporting role, keeps telling him what he told yesterday when he walked up and scored that century. But yes, that's what I want.
Boryada, for me, I think realistically, 7, 8 overs, another 30 odd runs in those 7, 8 overs, and we are set.
I think the lead should be under 100. That's psychological.
That's why I said 30 odd runs means now it's 116. India is
Correct.
358 for 9. So it's 116. Get it down to something around 85, 86, and we are perfectly set.
I absolutely agree because the moment the lead is under 100, you psychologically feel, and you were 7 for 221, that we've done the job. And then you are there to put Australia under pressure. As Trisha said, 80, 85 runs means Australia will need to score at least 270 in the second innings to give India a 350 chase. If that is the case, then you have to bat for at least 4.5 hours, which means you are batting till post tea. If you are batting till post tea, how much time are you leaving yourself to bowl India out? All of these equations will come into play. Fascinating days of cricket is awaiting us. We can tell you from now that the weather will be perfectly fine, no rain interruptions whatsoever. Full days cricket in the offing. Hopefully,
It's
India will
so
fight.
sunny here that Gargi and I are actually continuously moving two steps back and trying to, keep our face away from the sun because it's literally burning.
Shormishta is there. Ask what sunscreen she bought. Apparently, there are two different varieties of Australian sunscreen, and they told her she went to the medical this thing that even if it is not sunny, you have to use sunscreen because of the ozone layer issue. So have a chat with her. It's very, very important that all of you are properly
Don't give me my
hydrated
morning
and
coffee.
using proper sunscreen.
Shubhayan, say
Uh,
hi to our viewers.
That's Shubayan.
That's Shubhayan, Rev Sports Hindi.
But logging off.
Yeah, let Boriada take the last call. Boriada, you talk about the ideal situation, closing comments,
Yeah,
and then we can close it.
I think India should keep Australia out there as long as they can, so that they have less and less time to close this match. If Australia manages to get 2 wickets towards the end of the day, they will know that they can win this one. Like, share, subscribe, Rev Sports. Drumil Modi, you have said the ideal thing, my friend. You have said the ideal thing because the coverage is a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. I mean, and this is my humble submission. I don't think any of these so-called YouTube platforms do any kind of writing. We are a serious platform which all of my colleagues, Trisha, Gargi, Shubhan, Ogni, myself, everyone, we write our pieces at the end of the day and then do our videos. It takes a lot of hard work. We do regional as well. And our website is something that I take enormous pride in for the quality of pieces that we are able to churn out. And so many people come up to us and say, oh, read your writing. So that's what we stand for. As far as India, I think another day of fight. Washington Sundar said it in the press conference, go and fight. Fight, fight, because you push it and you can get that job done. You go to Sydney, one apiece. This test series will be one humdinger that everyone will remember for the longest time. Trisha and Gargi, first time in Australia. Look at their faces, radiant, vibrant, how much they're enjoying, and you will know that is also partly because of Nitish Kumar Reddy's 100. Had it not come, these would be gloomy faces, despondent faces, dejected faces, negative faces. Yes, we would still do our job, but we will all be in a deflated frame of mind. That's what sport does. It gives you a lift. To everyone watching, Gargi, Trisha, go in, get some coffee, get some tea, some very poor quality cut fruits. I will go and
So
get my
today we
croissant
have
and join
decided
you
to
soon.
have donuts and coffee from here.
Ah, much better idea. But don't have your softy ice cream without us today.
No, today bring Aisha Boriada towards the end of the game. Aisha and I'll have softy together.
Done. So I will get Aisha towards the. We'll get her over as well, and we will all have ice cream together. My treat. But for the moment, to everyone watching, thank you very much, folks. Hopefully, Nitish Reddy will continue the good work for a good 20, 30 minutes more, add some runs. Gargi, Trisha, everyone watching, thank you very much.
Thank you.